There's a castle in the countryside. Inside it, a door. Behind the door is a secret so horrifying. No one who saw it lived to tell the tale. This is Bluebeard, and it's not a bedtime story you tell any child. It may, however, be a tale you tell your young daughter, perhaps when she's ready to marry. Once upon a time, in a land of marble halls and velvet gowns, there lived a nobleman. At this point, no one knew his real name anymore. What they all knew, however, was that he was unimaginably rich. He had vast estates and wore a stranger's beard. It was this deep and natural blue, the kind of color you only see in cruises or rot. No one could explain what happened to his previous wives. He was rumored to have been married multiple times before. But some way, somehow, his wives always disappeared. Some said he sent them away to a convent. Others said they had died mysteriously. Still others whispered of worse things. Despite the rumors, Bluebeard sought a new wife. He visited a noble family with 2 daughters. His gold glittered, his smile dazzled, and against their instincts, the younger sister said yes. After the wedding, he handed her a ring of keys. Explore the house, he said. Every room, every chest. But one key unlocks a room. This one room you must never enter. She promised. Of course she did. But promises mean nothing when you're a curious little cat. He soon left for a business trip. And boy, did she explore the entire castle. It was a marvel. Salons of golden mirrors, chambers filled with jewels, banquet halls where harps played all by themselves. But as the days passed, curiosity began to gnaw at her. She fought it the best she could, but finally succumbed to its call. She found the door. The key slid into the lock like it wanted to be used. It felt like it was begging her to. She stumbled into darkness. Then when her eyes adjusted, what she saw, bodies, Bluebeard's former wives, hanging, mutilated, staring right at her, their dead eyes glassy. This wasn't a room. It was a tomb. Shook, she dropped the key. Unfortunately, it fell into a pool of blood. But when she picked it up, the blood stain would not come off, no matter how much she cleaned it. Before she could collect herself, Bluebeard came home that night. He saw her pale face, her trembling hands, the blood-stained key. You opened the door. You must take your place with them. Take her place with them. Could it be he had planned this all along? Perhaps a psychopath who knew his caution could only spark irresistible curiosity. Then he would have a justifiable reason, in his head anyway, to do what he already intended to do. She begged him for time to pray. He gave her some, possibly relishing her terror. Up in the tower, she called out to her sister. Sister Anne, do you see anyone coming? No, nothing but the wind and the sun on the hills, came the disappointing response. Her time was up. He raised his sword. Just then, her brothers burst in and struck him down. The floor of the castle ran red, but not with the blood of yet another innocent woman this time. Bluebeard died without an heir. His castle, all of his fortune, went to her. She gave her sister an impressive dowry, her mother a home. And when a respectable time had passed, she married again. This time, however, to a man who didn't lock doors. But she never forgot that key, or the room behind that door. Was Bluebeard a monster or a warning? Was this a fable about obedience or survival? Is the moral, listen to your husband always, or don't be easily swayed by all that glitters? At the end of it all, what would you have done with the key in your hand and the tempting caution ringing in your ear?